Did I just take a wrong turn and end up in Brazil? Possibly. Could this huge mistake turn out to be a blessing in disguise? We're about to find out as we end up at one of the most famous teams in football that you may or may not know about. It's Corinthian-Casuals, sponsored by the guys over at Whatnot, and it's all coming up in this video. On the road! Yeah, back again. And we are flying more than Concord right now. If you're new to this channel, welcome aboard. This season we're doing a little bit of a challenge starting in the 10th tier of English football. And we climb the ladder based on the result of the team that we visit. And as I say, we are flying 3 wins from 3 seasons at step 3 of non-league, 7 down from our target of the Premier League. And I can't find the comment anywhere, but I was called out to say that the games I was going to were too obvious, too easy. Well, last week was 3rd versus 4th. I thought that was pretty close. Well, how about this week? We go and see a team that's in the relegation zone as they play a team that's sitting in 8th. Go on, you happy? Let's head to Kingstonian. Only because they do a raffle and they do announce the winner. I know this for obvious reasons. And wouldn't it be fitting if we did win the raffle at this place? Traffic, terrific. And just like a lot of the previous visits this year, we're going over the QB2 and it's going to cost us £2.50 for the pleasure. Over the other side of the QB2, it's always this, isn't it? The demand to get into Essex is unreal. We really did make that width restriction that nobody wants to go through a place to visit, didn't we? Right about now, every car in this queue represents one of you guys from last week that commented on the video, letting me know that you stayed for this long. And honestly, I really appreciate the fact that you did stay for this long. And with that in mind, I'm going to give you some more homework. And this week's assignment is to welcome those that are new to this channel. All you got to do is describe what this channel is about and what they can expect in future videos. Get them excited, you know. For example, this man travels the country, mainly in the south, for Dr. Pepper. I mean, off the back of that alone, I'm subscribing for sure. And in case you wondered, this queue just kept going and going and going. Much like Charlie and his weak bladder.
Oh, Smith, come on. That's below the belt, mate.
It literally is. Really is. Next clip. It's raining, and there was a pitch inspection, but we've got the green light from the ref. Now, I did consider going to Chessington World of Adventures. I'm sure a grown man buying 1 ticket to a theme park might raise some eyebrows. And plus, we've got a game to go and see. And it starts by taking the exit for Leatherhead and Dorking, which is then greeted by traffic and a slow drive past the Shy Horse. Actually seen our first sign for Kingstonian, and then our second sign for Chessington World of Adventures. I'm tempted. Not as tempted as quitting my job and doing this for a living. Sit on my arse all day. Wait. Yeah, I do that anyway. Oh my god, it's right there. I've gone weak at the knees. We'll go there one day, I promise. And then getting so excited, I've taken the wrong turn and now we're going down a 20-mile-an-hour road. And I think we're going to be late, guys. I think we're going to be late. Just a 1 minute past 3. We've had worse days. So we're going back. And that brown sign for Chessington World of Adventures just keeps popping up, doesn't it? We're going to take a Larry here and straight away we're greeted by a whip restriction that nobody wants to go through apart from myself and that green car right there. Next up, Satis Navis tells us to go the wrong way. Right now, we're spinning around like Kylie Minogue. Remember she had that song, Spinning Around? That's why we're spinning around like Kylie. Actually came out in the year 2000, I'm looking here. And, now I feel old. It also says here it was a song for her 7th album. I wouldn't really know any other Kylie Minogue songs, to be honest. Other than that one she did with Jason Donovan way back when. Were they on Neighbours together? I don't know. We're nearly there, by the way. We're going to rip down here, at the speed limit, of course. Chuck and Roger, and at the end of this road, we have a football ground. Fantastic. Real tip-top. Going to squeeze in behind White Van Man, and suddenly we're on the foot, yet back again. It's probably a good time to say, name, Kingstonio. Sign for the car park, but more importantly, that's a Corinthian-Casuals badge. There's a game on, though. Let's follow these people and hope for the best. Now, I was hoping they'd be sharing the ground, but there's no Kingstonian badges, no nothing to say that they're here. My worries about turning up to the wrong ground were then confirmed by this lot. They're not Kingstonian fans, despite being a Kingstonian FC. I mean, it sounds good. It looks good as well. Do I want to be checking into Corinthian-Casuals versus Binfield FC? No. Back to the car where I'm going to rectify my mistake. Can't believe that. Onions on the burgers smelt so good. We're going to have to go back there. But we've got to get to Kingstonian. Well, I can confirm it's currently 0-0 and it's being played at the Imperial Fields, home of Tooting and Mitcham United. And where is that? That's 28 minutes away. Sod that. We're having a week off. Huge mistake on my part. Call it a mid-season friendly. This mid-season friendly is going to cost us £10 to get in. Not much clickage, but first job, let's get the food in. Lots to choose from. Let's do cheeseburger. Whilst we wait for that cheeseburger, it's probably worth telling you about today's team, as there's a lot of Brazilians around. Its name, Corinthian-Casuals, who were founded in 1939. They currently find themselves in the Isthmian South Central Division, which is Tier 8 and Step 4 of non-league, which is where we just come from after doing Sittingbourne. Not the same league, same tier though. And in this one, they face up to fellow relegation strugglers at Binfield FC. It's being played at King George's Field, not home of Kingstonian. There's a total capacity of 2,161 of which are seated, but absolutely 100% not heated. Got me burger, bit small though. That's £4.50 spent. Now, I'm already getting good vibes from this ground. We've got a fan zone which features a lot of history, and it's all on the walls as well. I'm going to try and summarise it very quickly for you, because this story needs to be told. Story time. Back in the day, way back when, England weren't that great at football, and Scotland always used to beat them. So this man here, Nicholas Lane Jackson, he wanted to set something up purely to beat the Scots. And so Corinthians were founded back in 1882. 1 year later, in 1883, Casuals FC was set up, and they became a bit of a feeder to Corinthians, and fairly soon both sides boasted the best players in the country, to the point where England were made up of purely Corinthian players. Now, this team weren't really competing. They were more like a Harlem Globetrotters, to the point where they were challenging teams up and down the country and beating them, including Manchester United, who ended up losing 11-3 to Corinthians, which is Man United's heaviest loss to date. They really were considered the best team around to the point where they started going on tour. Most notably in Brazil, where a few locals were so impressed they set up their own Corinthians Paulista, which is now the second most supported team in Brazil and up there with one of the most successful of all time, of course. In 1939, Corinthians and Casuals merged to become Corinthian-Casuals, and to this day you'll see Brazilians passing through this ground, especially those from Corinthians who just want to see where their club came from. So anyway, here's my tiny little burger, and I'll be letting you know how that went down in the ratings at the end of the video. It's raining and the Souvenir Shop is shut. Does it always rain like this in Brazil? Well, I'm going to grab a seat. I'm going to grab it right on the halfway line, where we're both with a lino who's probably part of the Human Ruler family. We'll find out soon, though. There's not really been much to shout about in this game, although this lot over here do it anyway. We have a number 2. Foul throw or not? I'm thinking foul throw. Got these in the sale. Summer shoes, isn't they? Perfect timing then, eh, Smiv? Because it gone rain. Might see a rainbow if we're lucky. My question to you guys is, where did this ball land? Best comment wins a Mars bar. Justice for stewards down here is a thing. They can have a chat, they can watch a game. They've also been supplied with an umbrella, which is fantastic. We had an offside, and I'm fairly certain that this is a human ruler because he's straight as a, well, ruler. Must say the seats down here are different. I can't work out if they're more comfortable than your normal plastic seat or not. I might have to come back to you on that. But we end the first half goalless. Didn't miss anything, did we? Let's go and explore. Oh, chips. Let's get some chips. Actually, sod the queue. I'm not going to get chips. Instead, I'm in the clubhouse, where the Brazilian ultras got a bit of a stand going on. Maybe I should get a couple of bits for my Whatnot auction. And I did 25 quid to spend on merch. Hang on, Smiv. What's a Whatnot? What do you mean, what's a Whatnot? Surely you know what Whatnot is by now. Whatnot is the #1 global live shopping app. It's the best place for collectors and enthusiasts. We're talking comic books, trading cards, fashion. That's right, fashion. And I'm here to let you know that Whatnot have partnered with us for the rest of the season. We're going to be doing a live stream every single month where we're going to have some really cool items up for grabs, just like this one. Won't you glad bag, yeah? I'm going to be picking up various items on my travels. We've got some retro shirts. We've got some new shirts. We've got signed shirts. I've got some football boots. There's loads of little bits I've picked up over the years. For those that already follow me on Whatnot, fantastic, real tip top. However, if you haven't yet, make sure you get involved. You need to sign up via the link in the description below. Very, very important, because if you sign up, you'll get £10 free to purchase anywhere on the site. Not just with me, any stream you want. You might be like, Smiv, I love the football videos, but I'm really into Pokemon cards. Well, go get a Pokemon card, but grab the £10 free through my link. How's that for a deal? As I say, I'm going to be live at the end of every single month on the Whatnot app. So again, make sure you sign up using the link in the description below. And at the very least, we'll have a good chat. But you'll also have the chance to grab some fantastic merch. Do not miss out. We continue with looking for a replacement for chips. Introducing feijoada. Feijoada what? It's a black bean stew served with pork and or beef and a crusty roll. And it set me back £2. So we walk in, and we arrive at the Ultras End, where the lino is just checking if there's any holes in the net. Mate, there's plenty. We have kicked off, and I missed it because I was just tucking into my feijoada. But just to let you know, we have kicked off for the second half. Old Tony is going around sticking stickers on people. Love it. Lads, just having a selfie. Hey, shabba-day, shabba-day. As the drum plays, the Casuals have started the better. If a goal goes in, it might take the asbestos off the place. It's got to that time, ladies and gentlemen, where Derek on the committee goes around and turns the lights on. I've got a lot of time for trains next to football grounds. It's all about transport links. Casuals continue to press and get this one into the box. Zhao, also known as Barry to his workmates, is filming at the football. Who does that? Seriously, who does that? I do that, which is why it's a great time to hit that like button for a digital sub sport at non-league football. And obviously, if you're new to this channel and enjoying the video, make sure you hit that subscribe button for more. I had a quick chat with the guy with the scarf here, didn't get his name. Lovely guy. He watches the videos as well, which makes him even better. And you'd assume that he was a hardcore Casuals fan. But actually, it's his first time here. Just to let you know, Diogo is in town. This drum beat has got me moving. Not quite spinning around like Kylie, though. Back in the field, we've got some unsuccessful nutmegs. Nothing getting past number 2 there, like a young Nigel Winterburn. Binfield having a go at things as well. Back off of it, a lot of TLC goes into these banners, only for that hard work to be undone very quickly. Many hours then go into these dance routines, and just to let you know, a little bag for life has entered the premises. I'm liking things down here at the moment. We just need a goal. It's at this very moment I whip my phone out to check my Instagram comments, and I see this come up. We've lost an absolute legend of the game in Sir Bobby Charlton. If you haven't looked into his career closely, be sure to do so. As the party continues, I do check some of those comments, and I was dared to put like a young Nigel Winterburn into the video. Already done it, mate. Justice for Stewards continues to be a thing as the umbrella is shared, becoming a beautiful couple, those two. I've got a feeling this one's heading towards the 0-0, but Casuals do get a corner. Where's the hype man when you need him? Here's the hype man when you need him. Give us the hype man when you need him. Anyway, corner's taken, into the box it goes, and if Paul Scholes ever played in goal, this is what it'd look like, because Paul Scholes is the only ginger footballer ever, right? Of course not. Comment below some ginger footballers. This is your time. Anyway, please, can we get a goal? We thought it might have been a penalty, but it's a free kick, which comes to this. She was at Eastbourne, right, and this seagull came right for me, about that big, right for me, it did, straight past my head, and I was thinking, shit, this one could have easily flew past my head. It's getting a little bit leggy out there, which all results in nothing. Zilch. Final whistle goes. So what do? Get the pyro out. What a fantastic mistake this was today. It's another thumbs up for non-league football, but the big question is, how good was it? Should we rate this experience? I think we should. Let's. So as per usual, we're going to start things off with atmosphere. I was actually told afterwards that this lot here, they don't always come to the game every sort of 6 to 8 weeks. So I was lucky that we got here when we did. I can't give anything other than a 5-star. They were fantastic throughout. If I could have it every week, I would, definitely. Next up, we're talking facilities. Decent ground, plenty of seats, plenty of food, clubhouse, souvenir shop. And as I say, it's always relevant to the level it's at. This, for me, a 3.5-star ground. Next up, we're talking food and drink. How was that? Well, the burger we got was actually really small. I was still hungry afterwards, which is why we picked up the feijoada. Full of protein, and I was farting all night. One thing it did do is certainly fill me up. In terms of the taste of the burger, great. The feijoada for the culture, this is going to get 4 stars. And finally, we're talking cost. How was it at Corinthian-Casuals? Well, tenner to get in. You cannot argue with those prices. It's non-league prices. As I always say, it's going to be 5 stars. So despite not being part of our journey to the Premier League, this was a welcome mistake, and they go top of the league, and it's going to be hard to beat them. 17.5 stars. They're going to go into one of the best of all time, for sure. Before we head on out of here, we get to have a look in at the Souvenir Shop, and I absolutely love what they've done with the place. On the road stickers will be coming soon. I'm just having a few different designs made, and they will be available via Whatnot, as will some of the things I picked up in the Souvenir Shop afterwards. That's another 46 quid spent, so make sure you head over to the link in the description. I'll be going live at the end of each month, and you can get hold of some of the things I pick up on my travels. Until then, this was great. It's back to the car, and we are out of here. Just a reminder, if you enjoyed this video, drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and if you enjoy this content, make sure you check out the On The Road playlist. Over 120, 130, I don't know anymore. We've done a lot of grounds. Go and check out the On The Road playlist. Link is in the description below. And as I always say, I'll see you in the next one. And that was that. Guys, I'm really addicted to Red Bull at the moment. Like, genuinely, I keep getting it. Can someone just say, stop buying Red Bull? Please. Cheers. Thanks.